has not played this season after undergoing off-season ankle surgery, but was hoping to return. Thomas saying in a statement he has had another setback that he will have to address in his recovery from off-season surgery. Thomas adding he will not be able to make it back this season, but, quote, will do everything in my power to get back to the player I have always been. Thomas missing most of the 2020 season due to injury as well after being named the NFL's 2019 Offensive Player of the Year.
Thomas, Ian, you reported this morning, had a setback with his foot injury. What more can you tell us this morning about Michael Thomas?
This past spring, Michael Thomas had tightrope surgery to repair an ankle that had ligament damage. That went okay, and he was on the PUP list. He was coming back, he was rehabbing. I'm told the actual surgery on that original ankle was okay. And then Michael Thomas, on the same ankle, had a different injury, perhaps related to rehab and the work he was doing, but not specifically related to the surgery. And that is a real setback, and it does sound like he is going to have surgery now on that ankle, and he is now out for the season. So, Mike, the New Orleans Saints, who spent most of yesterday trying to trade for a receiver to replace Michael Thomas, didn't trade for one, and now lose one of the best receivers in the NFL for the rest of the season.
Well, he was, right? He was. And now we're talking about two injury-plagued seasons for Michael Thomas. So now we can start to do this. Let's look toward next year. He is due $15.8 million in total compensation next year, a base salary of $15.35 million. That is fully guaranteed if he is on the roster the third day of the 2022 league year. Now, that money is guaranteed for injury, so it might get a little tricky if he's not healthy by that point. But the Saints got to be looking at this situation saying, this is a guy that we haven't had for the last couple of years. Is he ever going to be the same guy ever again? We could start to talk about the potential for Mike Thomas to not be a Saint in 2022. I know they are extremely frustrated with how this situation played out, how it was handled by Thomas himself. And so now we look toward 2022 to get some answers on whether Thomas is going to be back in New Orleans.
Yeah, Saints also losing Jameis Winston for the year with that torn ACL. At 5-2, playoff hopes still very much alive, but they'll have to do it without Michael Thomas. Ian.